The persons liable, it could be principal in the revised penal code, in mala ense. It could be principal, accomplice, or accessory. But in mala prohibita, as a general rule, principal lang. Except lang kung may special law na nagbigay ng difference ng liability sa principal, accomplice, at saka accessory. As to the division of penalties, the degrees and periods are being considered. But in here, there is none. So let me just check, no? Para ma-emphasize natin ang na may actual na tinatanong. Ito siya, ito talaga, merong actual na tanong dito. Kaya, highlight natin para mas mabigyan nyo ng pansin. Huh? So, as to the laws violated, so balikan natin yung kuhan. Ito, wala tayo na-encounter. Ito, tinatanong to siya. As to the nature. At saka ito, intent. Ito, intent din, material. Okay, let us continue. Let us continue with this topic. Also, being asked in several occasions sa board examinations. Intent and motive. So, dito, ito ang definition na tinatanong sa actual na board examinations. That is the purpose to use a particular means to effect such result. So, tandaan nyo lang, no? The purpose. So, hindi din nagbari sa actual board examinations kasi standard na definition to siya. And then, ang motive naman ay reason or moving power. So, madali nating matandaan kasi meron tayong letter connection dito. Move. So, pag motive, moving power which impels one to commit act for definite result. This is an element of a crime. Motive is an element of a crime. Of course, not an element in an intentional felonies, yung mga kolpa. So, elemento siya sa dulo crimes. But in the case of motive, it is not an element of a crime. Hindi siya kailangan i-prove. Kaya, ang intent ang kailangan because meron tayong intent to kill, intent to steal, intent to lie, ganyan. Per mga intentional crimes, meron silang specific intent. So, intent here is essential in intentional felonies, pero dito, essential only when the identity of the perpetrator is in doubt. Kasi may saying, the motive is good, but the intention is bad. For example, may isang taong nagnakaw ng pera. Nung nahuli siya, tinanong siya ngayon, bakit ka nagnakaw? Nagnakaw ako kasi ito yung paraan ko. Purpose, no? Ito ang paraan ko para magkapera. So, yun ang tinatawag na purpose to use particular means. Paraan, no? Means. Para magkapera. Kasi gusto niyang mabilhan ng gamot ang may sakit niyang ina. So, ang motive niya ay mabuti. No? That is the moving power. Gusto niyang maipagamot ang kanyang ina. Kaso nga lang, ang paraan para makuha ang isang bagay ay masama. There is what we call intent to gain. That is in the crime of theft. So, balikan natin dito, ang intent ay kailangang i-prove in intentional felonies. Ang motive in intentional felonies, hindi kailangan i-prove. Pero merong mga situation na ang motive ay kailangang i-prove. So, itong sabi dito, essential only when the identity of the perpetrator is in doubt. So tingnan natin yung mga circumstances na ang motive ay very relevant to prove. The first one, kailangan i-prove ang motive if the evidence is circumstantial. So, circumstantial. So, kailangan i-prove ang motive. What is circumstantial? That is indirect. Walang nakakita mismo sa pangyayari. So, circumstantial. The identification of the accused is coming from unreliable source and testimony, which is said to be inconclusive and not free from doubt. Kaduda-dudang testimonya ang identification, no, sa akusado. The next is to ascertain the truth between two antagonistic theories or versions of the killing. So may dalawang teorya ang pulis kung paano or bakit pinatay ang tao. So para ma-settle ang question na yan, yung teorya na yan, kailangan merong ma-establish na motive. And then, there is no eyewitness to the crime, or there are no eyewitnesses to the crime. So, suspicion on a number of persons. Maraming tao na suspected of being the one committing the crime. There is doubt as to the identity of the assailant. May duda kung yun ba talagang tao na yun ang gumawa ng krimen. And then, in the case of defense of stranger, the one defending should not be induced by revenge, resentment, or other evil motive. If you have noticed, meron tayong mga letters na na-highlight, no? Kung basahin natin, cap, need. So, that is to guide our memory. Huh? So, balikan lang natin para mas ma-memorize natin. Una, ang letter C is circumstantial evidence. Ang letter U ay unreliable source. Ang letter T ay two antagonistic theories. Letter N, no eyewitnesses to the crime. Ang letter I, identity of the assailant. There is doubt as to the identity of the assailant. And letter D ay defense of stranger. And in the case of defense of stranger, the one defending should not be induced by revenge, resentment, or other evil motive.